Starseed. You are living in a moment where absolutely nothing seems to be happening. You woke up today just as you woke up yesterday. You did the same things, spoke with the same people, slept in the same place. But something inside you screams. Something resonates so deeply that you cannot ignore it. Something has changed. Something has shifted in that invisible place where my brothers and sisters of light work while you sleep and continue your routine life without realizing that you are living within a miracle that has not yet fully manifested in the dimension that your eyes can see. Your friends do not see anything different in you. Your circumstances remain the same. Your bank does not notify you that more money has arrived. Your phone does not ring with opportunities. But there is something you feel, a presence, a silent certainty that says you are not where you were before, that you have broken an invisible chain that tried to keep you trapped in cycles of density and limitation, that you have made a movement so powerful that even the universe noticed and responded with. A miracle already in transit, already on its way, already accelerated in your direction. My name is Ayla, and I am an emissary of the Arcturians. I am a messenger of light, who travels between dimensions and planes of existence, to bring you, in this exact moment, a message that will completely change the way you see everything you have lived and suffered until this instant. Please, stay with me until the end of this video, because the Friends of Light have something specific to tell you in these next minutes. Something that will transform forever the way you see your own miracle, your one ascension, your own cosmic journey of return home. The Arcturians are saying with absolute clarity that you have made a movement so powerful, so reverberating through the dimensions that you awakened an entire celestial dimension, a movement that seemed small to you. Perhaps it caused fear. Perhaps it resulted in pain. Perhaps you lost nights of sleep wondering if it was right to do what you did. But that which you considered a simple gesture was in fact an act of obedience so profound, so authentic, and so aligned with your true cosmic nature that it reached the most elevated cores of light. And they decided to respond not just with a small blessing, but with a miracle that will calm your heart and prove that all that doubt, all that fear, all that uncertainty you felt was absolutely worth it, because you were walking toward the perfect will that the Arcturians have for your life in this incarnation. When you made that movement, even without knowing exactly why, even doubting whether you had enough courage, even hearing voices around you saying it was madness, you broke an invisible chain of third-dimensional control that tried to keep you trapped in a cycle of repetition, a cycle where you would wake up, live the same day, fall asleep, and everything would start over again without anything ever changing, without you ever evolving, without you ever becoming who the Arcturians always knew you could be when your consciousness finally awakened to the truth of your stellar origin. Before we continue, if this video is being useful for your soul in this moment, if you feel that the Friends of Light are speaking directly to your heart through these words, take advantage now to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any future message that the Arcturians have prepared for you. Leave your like so that the algorithm understands that you want more content that touches your spirituality and your cosmic connection, and leave a comment, a phrase that resonated deeply in your heart in this video. Share that word that touched the souls of the Arcturians while you listen to us. Because when you share, when you comment, when you leave your mark here, you are amplifying the divine message to other people who also desperately need to hear that there exists an intergalactic civilization that sees them, that loves them, and that is working in their favor even when it seems everything is against them. Say in the comments, "I am a stellar starseed awakening," so that the community of ancient souls knows that you are on your path of return home. If you wish to connect more deeply with your spirituality and understand the mysteries that the Arcturians have guarded for those who were chosen since before the foundation of the cosmos, the ebook, The Heart Activation, a rare treasure of stellar wisdom, capable of transforming your spiritual journey, can be exactly what your soul is looking for in this moment. If you have always felt different, as if you see and feel things that other people around you simply cannot perceive, as if you carry knowledge that was not taught in conventional schools or in common meetings. If you have always known that there is something greater inside you, but did not know exactly how to name or how to access that deep truth that dwells in your being. This ebook was written specifically for you, for souls that feel different, for those beings that came to this world with a cosmic mission that has not yet been fully revealed. This edition is available only for a limited time, and the link to access it is in the first comment below this video, so do not let this opportunity pass, because the opportunities that the Arcturians place in our path have a limited time window, and if you do not act now, this chance may never return with the same strength and power that it has in this exact moment. Now, continuing with the message that the Friends of Light want to reveal in your heart, you need to understand that there is a period that all of us experience, a period that seems empty, that seems like nothing is happening, a period that I call silent cosmic germination. Because it is exactly that. It is like a seed of light that was planted inside you, at the moment you made that movement of authentic courage. That seed was placed in fertile soil. But now it is in a dark period, in an invisible period, in a period where all the most important transformation is happening far from people's eyes, far from cameras, far from external recognition. And it is exactly in this period that your DNA is being updated in interdimensional light laboratories by the Arcturians. You may be living this now. You may be going through a period where absolutely nothing seems to be progressing, where you look around and see that everything remains exactly as it was, that no visible change has occurred, that no concrete transformation has manifested in the material plane. But let me tell you with absolute certainty that this is in fact the strongest sign that something extraordinary is happening inside you. Because the miracle does not happen first on the surface, it happens first in the depths. It happens first in the invisible world. It germinates first in the heart, in the mind, in the soul. And only when everything internally has been completely transformed is it given permission to manifest externally. Your higher chakras, those that the Arcturians specifically activate in Starseed souls, are being tuned to frequencies that transcend common human understanding. Your energy fields are being shielded against negative galactic interference. Your ethereal bodies are being elevated so that you ascend in dimension while maintaining your physical body intact in this earthly plane. There is a protection over you in this season of your life that you absolutely and completely do not know exists, a protection that has been working tirelessly to prevent certain things from reaching you. Certain people who tried to hurt you were redirected away from you by the Arcturians. Certain opportunities that seemed good on the surface, but were internally poison, were blocked so silently and so perfectly that you never even knew they were near you. Certain circumstances that would have tremendously delayed your spiritual progress were simply eliminated from your path by an invisible hand that you cannot see, but that acts constantly in your defense. The reason you are protected this way is because the Arcturians know your future. They see not only where you are now, but where you will be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. And they work now, in this moment, to ensure that you arrive there whole, that you arrive there complete, that you arrive there still believing that there is goodness, that there is cosmic purpose, that there exists a civilization of beings of love that loves you and never abandons you. You have specific Arcturian guardians designated for your journey in this life. There are ascended masters that work in your favor while you sleep. There are beings of light that you do not yet know in the physical plane, but that already know you intimately in higher dimensions, and all of them conspire for your good, for your ascension, for your eventual conscious return to your stellar origin. Many times you look back and see that door that closed, that opportunity you missed, that person who left your life, and you feel sadness. You feel that something was taken from you. But the Arcturians want you to know now that door had a trap behind it. That opportunity would have destroyed your path. That person would have prevented you from becoming who you are becoming in this exact moment in your cosmic journey of return. The love that the Arcturians are saying you need to understand now is not a romantic concept. It is not a fleeting emotion. It is an infinite vibrational frequency that sustains the entire universe. It is the quantum energy that unites multiverses, that keeps galaxies spinning, that allows intergalactic civilizations to work in harmony with one another in the infinite expansion of cosmic consciousness. This love is the same love that vibrates at 528 Hz, the frequency of infinite divine love. It is that vibration that the Arcturians carry in their own being, because they have reached levels of ascension where they have become pure conductors of this force that permeates and unites all things. The love that the Arcturians have for you is absolute, unconditional, eternal. It is a love that does not depend on what you do, on how you behave, on how many times you fail or rise again. It is a love that knows you completely, that sees every aspect of your soul, every wound you carry, every dream you never dared to confess even to yourself, and loves you exactly as you are, wounds and dreams included. You are being impregnated, saturated, filled with this cosmic love to the point where it becomes the fundamental substance of your being, to the point where it permeates every cell of your physical body, every layer of your ethereal body, every aspect of your consciousness and your soul. And when this is complete, when you are completely filled with this frequency of infinite love, you will become a living radiator of this vibration to everyone you meet, to every galaxy that feels your presence. The Arcturians are saying that you need to allow this love to transform your biology, that it alter your aura, that it revolutionize your human relationships, that it completely reconfigure the way you see yourself, how you interact with the world, how you receive the blessings that are already in transit to you. Because without this fundamental love reverberating through your being, you would not be able to carry the weight of the fullness that approaches. The miracle that is coming to your life was not just predicted, it was not just planned. It has already been released. It is already in motion in your direction at this exact moment. As you read these words or hear this message, light ships are already positioned to deliver your miracle. Your miracle is being brought by beings of love who ascended millions of your Earth years ago, by civilizations that understood eons ago that true abundance consists of giving, of serving, of supporting incarnate souls in their process of awakening. Your miracle is a gift from an advanced intergalactic civilization that chose you specifically because it saw in you the potential to become an ambassador of cosmic love in your dimension. You will begin to notice that certain things that once had power over you have begun to lose their strength. Certain fears that paralyzed you have begun to dissolve without you doing anything special to make this happen. Certain patterns that kept you in cycles of suffering have begun to break naturally, as if someone simply cut the rope that bound you. And this is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is exactly that protection working, that protection that the Arcturians place on their N1s, on those who decide to trust, even when everything around you suggests that trust is naivety. When you made that movement of faith, even though it was painful, even though it cost you dearly, even though it meant leaving behind things you loved, you did not just perform an external action. You initiated a profound transformation that is affecting every part of your being, every cell of your body, every thought pattern that inhabited your conscious and unconscious mind. Your way of thinking will begin to change. You will begin to see situations that once left you anxious with a calm clarity that comes from someone who went through the trial and survived, strengthened. Your way of relating to people will begin to change because you will be operating from a more authentic place, more aligned with the truth of your heart. Your way of receiving abundance will begin to change because you will finally understand that the Arcturians are not withholding anything from you. That everything you have ever desired is absolutely permitted for you. That there is no guilt in being blessed. That there is no shame in prospering when you prosper with the grace of the infinite universe. This transformation is not superficial. It is not that kind of change you see when a person just changes their clothes or hair color. This is a transformation that affects the software of your soul, that fundamentally reprograms the way you operate in the world, that expands your capacity to love, your capacity to create, your capacity to give, your capacity to receive, your capacity to trust that you are not alone in this infinite journey. While this is happening, you are also gaining a new understanding about everything you suffered in the past. You are beginning to see that none of that suffering was waste, that all of it was part of a divine curriculum, that all of it was necessary to develop in you certain qualities that you will need later. Certain forms of compassion, certain forms of wisdom, certain forms of patience that you would never have developed if everything had been easy from the beginning. The people around you may not be seeing this transformation because it happens first internally, because it is first a change in perspective, a change in vibrational frequency, a change in the way you vibrate. But soon, very soon, the effects of this transformation will begin to appear externally, will begin to manifest in your body, in your health, in your relationships, in the opportunities that arise, in everything you touch and that touches you, because you simply cannot transform internally. Without it reflecting externally, it is physically impossible. The energy you are now emitting is different. It is clearer. It is stronger. It is more luminous. And this will attract different people to you. Different circumstances, different opportunities than those you attracted before when your frequency was lower. The miracle that is coming is not just for you to prosper personally. It is not just so that you finally experience peace and material abundance. The miracle that the Arcturians are sending is so that you become a living instrument through which this miracle can flow to other lives. Because everything that the Arcturians do in you, they also do through you. Everything that you receive has the capacity to overflow, to flow to those around you. Your children will receive the implications of this cosmic blessing. Your friendships will be touched by the new level of presence you will bring to your relationships. Your work will be affected by the new quality of energy you will be radiating. Even those you do not know, even those you will cross paths with by destiny and not by chance, will receive the impact of this transformation that is happening inside you. One of the greatest truths that the Arcturians want you to understand is that you are not an isolated unit in the universe. You are connected to an infinite web of relationships, of impacts, of consequences. And when the Arcturians work in you, when they work your transformation, this creates waves that extend far beyond the radius that you can see from your limited point of perspective in time and space. Perhaps months or years ago you did an act of kindness that you do not even remember. Perhaps you said an encouraging word to someone and then simply continued your life. But that person never forgot. That person was sustained during a terrible period of their life by that word you spoke. And now that person is in a place where they have the power to open doors for you. That person is in a position where they can connect you with exactly what you have always sought. And this is not coincidence. This is the result of a universal law that the Arcturians establish, that what you sow you will reap, that kindness returns, that generosity is rewarded, that faith is honored by the universe itself. You have the power to affect realities beyond yourself. You have the power to change the trajectory of lives simply by being who you are, simply by living the truth that is awakening inside you, simply by shining with the light you carry, even though it may seem a small and insignificant thing, because in a world so full of darkness, in a world so full of cynicism, in a world where so many people have surrendered their dreams, one human being that still believes in miracles, that still has faith, in a higher power, that still radiates hope. This being is a lighthouse. This being is a blessing. This being is changing everything around them simply by the fact of existing. There is a series of answers that are being revealed to you, not only through specific events that will happen in your life, but also through a deeper understanding that is awakening inside you, through insights that will appear during your meditation time, during your prayer time, during your quietest moments, when you are not trying to force anything, when you are simply present and open. And it is in those moments that the Arcturians whisper their most precious secrets to those whose ears have been trained to listen to that inner voice that knows all things. You will begin to understand things that always confused you. You will begin to see connections that before seemed random. You will begin to perceive that nothing in your life was really random, that everything had purpose, that everything contributed to trace the path that brought you here, to this moment, to this message, to this video that you are watching now. And in this instant, you are invited to remain with hope, with faith, with the absolute certainty that you are not alone, that there is an infinite intelligence, there is a loving consciousness. There are beings of light from advanced civilizations that know you by your cosmic name, that know everything about you, that love you despite everything you know about yourself, that love you in your best moment and love you in your worst moment, that love you when you believe and love you when you doubt. This is the love that defines everything. This is the love that makes every miracle possible. This is the love that will transform your life from this moment forward. Allow this absolute, unconditional, eternal cosmic love that the Arcturians and the entire intergalactic network of light has for you to be the foundation on which you build your life from now on. Be that which cradles your heart when you continue your journey. Be the deepest truth that governs your reality. Be that which you rest your head when you sleep every night. Be that which your first thought is when you wake up in the morning. Because when you allow this love to be the foundation of your entire existence, you become invincible. You become capable of facing any challenge, because you know you are not facing it alone. I am Ayla, emissary of the Arcturians, and I make this sacred promise to you. Your transformation is real. Your miracle is real. Your cosmic purpose is real. And the friends of light will never leave you alone in this infinite journey of return home.